Tony Gapastione, tell us what you think about today. What was the most difficult part and what was the most unexpected performance you've seen today?
We had a lot of people. It was a very big pool scene. So you've got kids here, you've got drinks and props and all of these people sitting around water, which if you get wet and it ruins your wardrobe and it doesn't match another take, you're really aware of that. So that was definitely on my mind, but we pushed through and I'm really happy with all the stuff that we got. I was just thinking how cool it was that the idea came for The Bright Side of Being Barren December 29th, 2022, after I had coffee with my friend Woo. And then here we are 4.5 months later actually doing it. So Woo was gracious to let me write based on some of his experience, because he and his wife were trying to get pregnant and it wasn't easy. And it's not easy for a lot of people to conceive. So that wasn't my story, but I could definitely identify with how people could be harmful with good intentioned advice that doesn't really help you, that actually makes you feel horrible. And that's what I wanted to write a film about.
Hey, what's up? My name is Woo Hwang. I play Tobey in The Bright Side of Being Barren. Getting a chance to work on this short film has been an absolute awesome experience. Working alongside Tony, a good friend of mine, has been amazing. Working alongside the talented Chung, who plays my wife, Kerri, in this short film has also been a really good experience. This short film is about a couple struggling to conceive a baby, and I feel like it can relate to a lot of couples out there who are having difficulty conceiving a baby. And you know, the whole topic of fertility has been something that I don't feel like it's been brought up enough, and it's somewhat of a stigma behind it, and people are just afraid to speak out. So hopefully this film can reach out to those people or couples who are trying for a baby. Hopefully they can relate to it. I look forward to this short film dropping, and thank you for everyone who tuned in.
The Bright Side of Being Barren is really, I think, conversation starter. It will be, and I have a lot of friends who have gone through similar things, almost exactly the same in some cases, and it was more difficult for me as an actor it was a challenge because I myself have not really wanted kids ever, and so I got to ask a lot of my friends who have gone through struggles with conceiving, and they were so open and honest, and I think people are starting to know now that this is actually a very common story. And so as an actor, I had to tap into what it would be like for me personally if I really wanted to have children, and I got to use details from different stories to, you know, help myself believe that this is truly what I wanted as well. But anyway, so that was probably the most challenging thing about the acting part, and I think for today, what was challenging was the water for like, I don't know, I want to say at least 15 minutes, maybe longer, floating. I have not swam or been in the water in like years, and so I was very surprised myself that I could stay there afloat and not trip out as the water splashed on my face.
And I am the AC on The Bright Side of Being Barren. What's been so amazing about today is just all of the people just coming in early this morning, seeing Jessica, seeing Natalie like setting things up, getting food out, getting all the set dressed on up. Meanwhile, other people are doing their thing, so like me from getting the cameras going, Devin's running around, make sure everything is going smoothly, and then Tony's just getting ready to receive everyone. And once we had like 24 people here, it's like, whoa, this is a party. And everyone was just so on it today. I would have sworn that everyone here was a total veteran actor, so it's great just chatting with folks.
I am a producer on The Bright Side of Being Barren. I have been with BraveMaker and Tony for several years, and I've produced on many of his film sets, and I will continue to work with Tony because he's phenomenal, and everything he stands for is just, it means so much.
So, Bright Side of Being Barren. That's a movie about a couple that is trying to conceive, and they are getting all kinds of wrong advice from their friends and family, and they're throwing a party, and the center of this whole scene is water pool, and that's iconic because we all are coming from like swimming kind of environment, from the water, and a lot of shooting was happening under the water, and we had to do very special arrangements on the equipment to make sure that we can capture the underwater scenes. And my role there was to play this friend of the family who actually nobody even invited, because I'm trying to be extremely ridiculous with my advice. And the lines I'm giving are like, have you tried drinking each other's urine? Or another one is, testicles don't need to be babied. So I'm this kind of character who is like arrogant, at the same time maybe doesn't know that his advice is so ridiculous, so that's where the comedic part is coming from. But also I'm able to connect to this character because, like, honestly, I was like that maybe 10 years ago. So you guys enjoy the movie.
Oh man, the end, that was hard.
Yeah.
Water was really cold.
Uh-huh.
The waterproof housing for the camera floats, so it's hard to go underwater with the camera. Yeah, so that was the most difficult thing. Plus it was hard to see. I was wearing these kitty goggles, which are not clear in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty difficult.
Nature of underwater filming.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot. It takes a lot more than just being able to go underwater. You have to think about so much more stuff. Like the fact that we float.
Would you do it again?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, 100%. Swimming is also like my favorite thing. So I'm just like, when Tony was like, "Oh, you might have to get in the water," I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, no problem."
Amazing.
Hi, I'm Veronica Concepcion, and my role was I was a party goer for the set of The Bright Side of Being Barren. The most shocking, literally, was the cold.
Okay.
Yeah, the chill of the weather. Because it's spring and things are starting to get warm, but I did not expect things to still be a little bit chilly.
I want to film, want to write, direct, and produce, so can't do it without the help, again, of amazing people, but also support. You know, BraveMaker is a nonprofit, so we have 30 people every month that give us a donation to keep us afloat, pun intended. But the more people we get giving, the more movies that we can make, and the more I can write for my friends and the people who are in this amazing community. So.
Exactly. And the last one is, where can people see your work?
Yeah, go to bravemaker.com, check us out. In fact, go to youtube.com/bravemaker.org and subscribe to our YouTube page where you can see all of our short films. We do live shows every Wednesday where you meet writers, directors, actors, and filmmakers from LA to New York. It's really cool. Subscribe, share the love. Brave stories change the world. You are the story.